Wow. There you go. Hello. How's everybody doing today? What is today, Sunday? Crazy how I lose track of time these days. It's the best part of growing up, I guess. Anyways, today is a special-ish stream. I guess not that special, but I will be returning to a series that I played previously, I suppose. The Professor Layton series. I played the first game, I think it's The Curious Village, a while back. It was honestly one of the first games that I streamed, actually. It was probably like, I don't know, the fourth or fifth major game that I played, if I had to guess. It's been a while, so I can't really remember. But yeah, I always wanted to continue on. It's just I didn't want to play it again so soon since um it's definitely a unique type of game, right? It's pretty heavy in terms of like you're basically just doing puzzles the entire time or just reading text, right? And I think that the visual novel-esque story presentation style isn't necessarily always the best for like stream viewing or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, that's why I've attempted to avoid it for a while, but I am excited to play it again. That said, before I do so, obviously, I've got to throw in. Hello? Okay, there we go. It's here, and then bam, Poke Farm. Um, as you might expect. Oh, shoot, 200 eggs. Okay, never mind. I was about to say there's nothing special going on here, but then I've hatched 200 eggs. I've also filled up 5 fields, so that's 205 Pokemon total. It's kind of a big deal, I guess. Cookie Clicker is going normal, I suppose. I got 1 septendecillion cookies, which is the most I've ever made. It's over half the most that I've baked just ever. What the heck? I got an achievement, tiny cookie, for clicking on the tiny cookie. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Um, anyways, I'm actually curious. I'm gonna buy some brokers and I'm gonna see what happens. Nice. That's it. All right, I bought some brokers. I thought maybe there would be an achievement involved or something, but apparently not. All right, anyways, listen, not much progress is being made on either of these two fronts, all right? So, just gonna have to deal with that. Let's move on to the main attraction, you might say. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Oh my god, it's loud for me. Jesus. Okay, this is about the normal volume. Oh man, I've missed this song. I think this is the same song that they used in the first one. And actually, that had me curious. I don't know if the version that I have is like updated after the fact, but there was a way where you could put in like a secret code from this game into the first one, and it would give you like a bonus. I don't know. So I don't know what the release dates were for these games, but that's kind of interesting, I suppose. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get right on into it, huh? You can see my cursor. Perfect. I am playing this on an emulator, if you're curious. Cool. Perfect handwriting recognition. It's a work of fiction, if you didn't know.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
I would hope not. Oh man. The one half of the screen playing a cutscene.
Hey, look! There it is!
If I was a good streamer, I would have set up a couple scenes to make zooming in on one of the screens easier. Look, there she is. I don't remember her name, but she's the woman from the first game that we ended up saving. It was like Florence or something.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some
Yes.
call the Nolan Teddy Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's
Oh,
great.
oh my god.
Don't forget, Luke.
Is it a
gentleman
trampoline?
pays attention to his manners in every setting.
And just being like, hey child, I know you're trying to have fun, but what? You're ruining my vibe. Why is there only like 100 pixels on the screen? I guess it's just a low resolution, right? For the DS. What's that ominous music playing? Overlooking the city.
So what's the actual story behind the Elysian box anyway? All who open it die, huh? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so.
It does sound
But
fishy.
we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The
Really?
answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
That's spooky that we've seen it before, apparently. So I don't really remember what the deal was with the villain from the first game. But like, I remember that he knew Layton for some reason, but Layton didn't recognize him. I don't know. My dear friend, Dunk.
There was a box that was rumored to
Okay.
kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
Okay.
Luke, have a look here.
My god, it's voice acted. Let's go. I assume most of the game's not going to be voice acted, but as much of it that is voice acted as possible would be great.
Oh, what's that, Professor?
So it looks like they upgraded the sprites a little bit. At least Layton's seems updated.
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
I think Luke's looks the same.
Is everything all right?
Oh, but maybe he has more emotions? I don't know.
My dear Herschel, knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian box.
Nope. I have not. No idea what
This
you're talking about.
strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it.
Well, I opened it.
Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation, but you know how I am. Once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession.
And I opened it, and I am going to die. Just wanted to let you know.
What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid.
But then I was like, screw it, I don't have much time left anyways.
But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here.
Cool.
Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just
Yeah, probably.
can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, yeah, he opened the box, bro.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on.
Luke says, smiling about the prospective death of the
I
doctor.
say we head out right away.
There's one thing I'm curious about, because, like, in the first game, there wasn't really any supernatural elements from what I recall. It was just, like, crazy scientific feats, but, like, I know in the Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright crossover game, there was, like, literal magic in that game. So I'm curious how many of these games are going to include magical, supernatural, fantastical elements, or if they're going to try to explain them, you know, scientifically. I don't know. The Elysian box is an antique said to bring death upon any who dare open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is feared in many parts of the world. Could this strange item truly exist? Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? Oh my god. GDQ flashbacks? The car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Sure thing, Professor. If there's something you wish to inspect, Luke, simply give it a tap. Luke must find the keys to the professor's car. Search by tapping on the desk drawers. Thank you, man. I do know how to use a Nintendo DS, though. Just so you are aware. Look at all these thick books. I don't remember what voice I did for Luke in the first one. I feel like I didn't give him an accent because that would be too difficult. Look at all these thick books. No wonder the professor is so smart. Doesn't sound right, though. Who cares? What on earth are all these funny little things on the shelf? Who knew the professor was such a pack rat? He is kind of a hoarder, isn't he? Respect. A lovely view is the perfect antidote to working long hours. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, step in the drawers. Oh, here we are, Professor. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Many thanks, Luke. Now, let's get moving. Layton's lessons. Lesson 1, moving. So for all you gamers out there, Layton's going to teach you how to move. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I tap the shoe in the lower right corner. Then I just tap one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right. Anytime you want to move, start by giving the shoe icon a tap. Go on, try it out. Alright, let's get out of here. Skedaddle. That's the way, my boy. Look, they did give Luke a new sprite. Let's go. I mean, I guess they could have reused, like, some of the sprites from the first one. And a lot of the same mechanics. They probably didn't have to work as hard on this game, right? Like, building up the engine and all that. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off? Yeah. Look at all the appointments and meetings posted here. Is that an office or a cafe? A cafe, probably. Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map, as you can see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Another map puzzle as the first puzzle of the game. What? Fred, that isn't a map. Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. What is the puzzle? It's not a completed map. In the map to Dr. Schrader's home, several pieces in the center have been cut out. Restore the map by inserting the missing pieces in the correct spots. Touch a piece with your stylus to grab it, then slide your stylus to move the selected piece across the screen. You can't rotate the pieces. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including the one already in the middle of the map. Oh, interesting. Okay. So... let's see, so this map right here, it has top left, bottom left, and then left middle is where the roads connect. Which doesn't really fit any of these. Oh, and like a top right. But they can't be rotated, right? What? Game? I don't know, maybe this is right and it's just a dead end there. This one is... oh, I forgot that the middle one might not be there. Okay, so forget about the middle one. We got bottom left and top right. So this one? And then here we got left, top, middle, and bottom right. So right here. This one we've got kind of like top, left, bottom, right twice. This one doesn't seem right. Okay, so maybe this is actually it. Oh yeah, this doesn't actually line up. So there's a different one that goes here. This one. Boom. So the one in the middle here is this one. Bam. So I think this was the one that was in the middle originally. It actually doesn't even go in the puzzle itself. Wild.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
I mean, it did take me a little bit, so don't be rude. Excellent work. Now hop to it. You've got to get to Dr. Schrader's apartment before he dies. He's probably already dead. Picarots are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarots a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarots you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game file. From there you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more picarots you earn, the more extras you unlock. Did they have that in the first game? I feel like there wasn't actually a way to use your picarots, but I could be wrong. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. Puzzle 1, Dr. Schrader's map. And my puzzle index. Thank you. It weirds me out that this isn't like a weird framing as well. I guess maybe this is like a 16 by 9, so it doesn't completely fill up the Nintendo DS screen. Why wouldn't they just animate it in a smaller resolution though? I do believe we found the doctor's building. Yeah? But which flat is his? That I'm afraid I don't know. Oh look, conveniently placed puzzle. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Oh my god. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. I guess it's this one then. Because it's in the sun and it has a flag and it's near the singing. Also, the lights are off, which indicates nobody's home.
Solved.
What?
Well, I suppose that's one possibility
What is wrong with you?
eliminated.
I hate you. How did I mess it up? Okay. In the morning, I awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Fluttering gently outside my window. What is it, this one?
This should do the trick.
What?
Ha! Wonderful.
Screw you! So why is this one wrong? Is it because the flag isn't like above the window? Is it because the view isn't as good? Whatever, man. I already lost my first pick. You know, it took a while in the first game for me to mess up my first puzzle, and this one is literally the second one, so... might be a little bit foreboding. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the right flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. I think you might be mistaken. I think I was correct. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let's review how to use this trunk. To open the trunk, just tap the icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Inside, there's all sorts of helpful information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. And to save the progress we've made during our investigation, just tap the icon marked Save. This icon is the puzzle index. Tap it to view all the puzzles we've encountered thus far. Solved puzzles are marked with a check, and those we've yet to finish are blank. Puzzles we've already finished can be replayed by selecting them from this screen. Also, the index shows the locations of unsolved puzzles we've tried. Oh, unsolved puzzles we've tried, so that we may revisit them. I'm struggling to read already. Tap the journal icon to display my personal notes on key story events. So whenever you need to access the trunk, just give it a tap. Sure. Oh my god, we've already got our first character.
Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Check it out. See that mailbox right over there? Try tapping on it, will ya?
Is it gonna be a coin? Yup. Hint coin.
Brilliant. That's a hint coin you found there. Ever work a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Haven't on anything suspicious, okay? Good. Well, that's all I had to say. You take it easy, mister.
Oh, thanks, man. He's gone already.
This place is nice. I'd feel safe walking around here at night.
Do you not feel safe where you normally live?
Oh, the flowers are blooming. I wonder who takes care of them.
I don't know.
It's a pretty old building, but it looks sturdy enough.
Okay, well, there's only one place to go. Oh my god. Let's go. Got a little cutscene of them walking up the stairs.
The flowers are nice, but we got to get into the flat.
Nah, we're fine.
There's no time right now to examine cleaning supplies.
I'm looking for hint coins, bro. There's always a time for hint coins.
We can look at the view after we make sure the doctor's okay.
He's not okay, man. That's the problem. This is Dr. Schrader's flat. I'm sure of it. It's kind of like Schrodinger's box, right? If I don't actually look in the apartment, then there's no way of knowing if he's alive or dead. So technically, once we open that door, we're the ones killing him, because he officially becomes dead. So, I don't make the rules. Andrew, are you home? It's Herschel. Herschel Layton. I don't know if I actually read his first dialogue, by the way. I got too distracted. Sir, are you there? Doctor?
Doctor.
A little bit of a Metal Gear Rising reference.
I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What What if he's...
There's no time for speculation now, Luke. We must get this door open immediately. It seems to be locked from the inside.
Without a key, there's no way to get in.
Ah, of course. In my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter.
Okay. Quick, Professor, let me try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work in the lock.
Luke, don't you see? Dr. Schrader has set before us yet another puzzle to solve.
Bro, his life was on the line. He was like on the brink of death. How hard did he make it for us to get in there? And we're trying to save your life.
Oh, it's another one of these, right?
Which key opens the door? As you might expect, the key won't open the door if it's shaped one faster on an angle. Use your stylus to pick keys to the lock. Examine each key carefully and use your stylus to this key. Yeah, listen. It's this side. No. It's the other way. Stop. Bruv. How do I... You're pissing me off. There we go. Wait, really? Okay, my bad. I thought I had it, but apparently not.
That was almost too easy.
I mean, I got the idea. It was the other side of the key.
That's right. Did it take you a while to figure out that the portion of the key resembling the grip was actually the part that fit the keyhole? Answers can often be found in the most unlikely of places. It really didn't take me that long. It did take me a little bit to figure out how to actually rotate it, though. I'll give you that. Okay. And he's dead.
Professor!
So I guess the cutscene at the beginning was probably after this cutscene occurred.
How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you
Quite.
suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
Sure.
What do we have here?
Is that a train ticket?
A train ticket for the Momentary Express.
Now, this
What
is
a weird
strange.
name.
Look, there's no destination written on this ticket.
He was just trying to go anywhere.
Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
Yes, very strange indeed.
Yes, I have seen one before, but it is very strange.
It's one of the great mysteries of our world. What is this train ticket? A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered in Dr. Schrader's home. It appears to be for the Momentary Express, but where exactly is it supposed to take its owner? Dude, another detective's here. I'm gonna have to friggin' do his voice again. Oh! We got a new character.
Excuse me.
Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Oh my god.
No, Luke. Let him go.
He thinks it's the fake detective.
Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
This kid is stupid.
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
Imagine he just ripped his actual face off and he just bled out on the floor.
Well, good going, Luke. You've solved the puzzle. He was real. Minus 20 Picroch, though.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
It kind of looked like it, though. He's stretching all over the place.
So sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
He's about to cry. Or he should be thrown in jail.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners. My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
His TA.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice to you?
Where's this going?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
What? What was he about to say?
Well, it's really none of my concern.
What? Maybe it should be. What was he about to say?
I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you?
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
We hate the cops here.
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or
No.
was the crime self-inflicted?
No, it was the mysterious box, bro.
Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in.
I see. So this door,
God.
the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight.
It's a locked door mystery. Or locked room mystery.
Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
It's possible.
What? How did you come to that conclusion,
Probably
sir?
get like, you know, a doctor in here to confirm it though. Who's the person that does autopsies? Foreigner? I think that's right.
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be?
It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Yeah, what if somebody just locked the door and then left, bro?
Is that so?
Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
The open window.
Eh?
And the giant dinosaur.
It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
His nose is kind of small, actually.
I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh?
Well, I have solved a crime before.
I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
This is the worst detective of all time.
This? It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
What does that mean?
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
That is a
People
good
have
question.
a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that.
Are you suffering
I don't
from this
think I
condition?
understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton,
Layton?
what do you think?
The scenario you paint
Mr. Lemon?
isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
I mean, I can't really see what's around you guys because you're standing in
What
the
do you
way.
mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
I'm opening my eyes. I'm getting x-ray vision. The window. With its windows opening out into thin air 8 stories up and its door securely bolted, you might think that this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth of what went on here. Your job is to look around the room by tapping the arrows and find this detail. Once you've got it, circle the area with your stylus and choose Submit to give your answer. Make sure to circle only one object when you answer. Well, Layton's looking over here, so it makes me suspicious. My god, this thing is huge. I didn't realize it was along the ceiling. Oh. Memo. What? Okay, interesting. I guess it's not the window. Uh-huh.
Just leave it to me.
Nice. I found it by looking at the
That
window.
was almost too easy.
Knows the window. Nice eye. For some reason, part of the curtain shown here has been ripped clear off. Because when he had a heart attack, he ripped it off and then it
This
flew out the
window's
window.
missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet he's our culprit.
That is insane. Why would you do that?
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Yeah, like honestly, I'd rather die than climb across something that precarious.
Liar!
Or get caught, is what I meant, because I would die instead. I'd rather get charged with murder.
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us.
He is quite stupid.
What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
What? Oh my god. It's a puzzle.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
I think this is illegal, by the way. Another great mystery. What does the photo look like? Well, we'll just have to put it back together, I guess. Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand. In its current state, it's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting?
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... What is this anyway? Not that it matters.
Oh,
I'll be
I see.
holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
I was about to say, you guys can't just like take evidence from a crime scene, right? You found a torn photo, but Inspector Chelmy confiscated it. They played like the most disturbing, ominous sound effect of all time. Well, Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian box. Yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. How can you be for sure? You should have opened all the boxes in his home just to make certain. Do you think the person who did this to him was after the box? It's an interesting theory, but for the moment that's all it is. However, it's my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely that ticket.
The Voluntary Express ticket? Right, Professor?
Correct, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Voluntary Express is in order.
Oh, interesting. So I just realized, even though, oh my god, even though we saw in the first cutscene the woman from the first game, I guess she's not actually like with Layton and Luke at the moment. I guess I should say I realized it means that I really just remembered that. Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking this mystery on the train?
Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Voluntary Express should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a Monday morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Is the entire game going to take place on this train? I think that's kind of cool.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city,
What? Who is
unaware
this?
of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Who the heck was that? Why is the no a dead dude? Oh look, there she is. She's got a little icon. That's cute. Chapter 1, The Legendary Military Express. Dong! What the heck, man? Is this a horror game all of a sudden?
Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle.
Haha, quite so, Luke. Every decoration and detail in this room is more decadent than the last. I wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How would you like to go exploring for a bit? I mean, Layton kind of gives off rich vibes, but I guess he's not, right? I mean, he's supposed to be a professor, but he spends all his time just investigating random mysteries.
It's always nice to have a light around. The scenery outside is a blur. We must be going really fast.
Indeed. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open, and your belongings are scattered everywhere. That is not the sign of a true gentleman.
Oops, I guess they are. Alright, I'm out of here.
You should put your things away before we walk around the train. No shot, it's a puzzle. Luke's belongings are all over the place and needed to be packed away in this trunk. Use your stylus to move individual objects into the trunk and make sure that none of them overlap. When you think everything has been placed neatly into the trunk, tap submit. I assume there are multiple ways to solve this, right? Hmm. Like that. And no, this doesn't seem right, does it? Okay. This is a cringer of a puzzle, in my opinion. I'm not gonna solve it because I'm a beast. Cool. Okay, this seems right. Maybe like this. So close. But how? How? Help me understand how. Layton. I feel like this has to be correct. But then what? Something like that? Bro. It's so close, but it's so far. Ain't no way am I gonna use a hint coin on this, am I? Ain't no way. Okay, we're gonna restart. Do you think that these are supposed to be here? Like, do they have to be here? No, there's literally no way, because there's nothing that can fit in there. this doesn't make sense either. I don't know, I feel like this is what it's supposed to be. Or maybe it's something like, maybe it's like this instead? No, that can't be right. This doesn't seem correct. So I put the teddy bear, then nothing fits in there. What about that? No, this isn't correct either. This is close. It's not quite there. Dude! This is impossible. This is not a possible puzzle, I swear. This is 30 Pickerots? Am I stupid? It's so close. What? Okay.
Just leave it to me.
Well, there you go, just like that. Too easy, too easy.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Good work. Luke should be able to close the bag easily now. Woo! It was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future. Or just bring another bag. Probably be easier. You're right, and I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's look around some more. Alright, I spent a while on an optional puzzle, but it was worth it. The Professor's trunk is really heavy. What's in there? Crack cocaine. That's how I make my living. Oh, ew, Professor. The sugar is covered with ants. Oh dear, I'll have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get here? Perhaps this puzzle will shed some light on things. How? How will this puzzle shed some light on things? Puzzle 17? Busy ants worked tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning the food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Whoa there, doofus, don't you know that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? Think about where you're going, man. Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, can you trace the path he walked to get to his nest? Okay, this is a puzzle that is pretty much in the same vein as one from the previous game. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, let me draw a memo of this path in case I forget. But 6 feels pretty good. Like, oh no, there's 7 actually. Oh my god. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it's 8. Okay. So, what's the alternative? Like, this is terrible. Don't do that. No, this already looks bad. Okay. I feel like that might have been correct. Just like straight up. Because what it was something crazy, right? It was like all the way around. This has got to be correct. just gonna submit it. Screw it.
Here goes.
Let's go! My first instinct.
That was almost too easy.
Shut up, bro. What is this? Like a bunch of freaking cards here. Magic the Gathering cards randomly. I don't know why they're here. Alright, anyways. That's right. Perhaps all the heavy lifting kept this little ant from thinking about his path home. If only he'd thought about where he was going, he could have saved himself a lot of walking. You got it, my boy. Well, I'm no fan of ants my sugar. You have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. True. I guess.
Maybe they're working so hard because even the sugar on the Monetary Express is extra fancy.
Haha, perhaps. I must admit, it is a compelling motive. But where do the ants live? Like, are they just trapped on this train, or do they live on the train? If they live on the train, I think we have grounds to sue. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysium box, so don't get sidetracked.
You don't have to tell me twice. Now, why don't we start our search by investigating the train?
The professor and Luke decide to explore the Monetary Express. Who is this?
I hear the rooms in the front of the train are so super fancy that the doorknobs are made of gold. No one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms, eh?
That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next car.
Wow, I'd sure like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic.
Yeah, he looks weird and scary. I prefer the girl from the first game.
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
Okay.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
You fit right in.
Gosh, that lady was just the type I'd expect to see on the Monetary Express. Talk about rich and fancy.
Love water. Who's with me? Team Water, unite and rise up. Right, this train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. Formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, Professor. Let me go open up my briefcase again.
Alright. Open door. Oh. What? Just look at the craftsmanship on this picture, Luke. I'm almost certain it was hand-blown.
Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy?
Somehow I don't believe this game. What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Ah, and speaking of beverages, or in this case, deadly beverages, have I got a puzzle for you. Luke, which of these glasses has poison in it? We will drink from one each. One of us will die.
Let me at it, Professor.
Pitchers and poison, 15 picarots. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with purple poison and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the poison from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the poison-filled pitcher must drink its contents. If you were the judge and secretly wanted one to win, would you place the poison-filled pitcher down in spot A or spot B? What? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so B, right? Because B requires an odd number to be placed into 2. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so no matter what, an even number is required to get to 1. An odd number is required to get to 2. You'd want to put it in B. I don't really understand this
Here
puzzle,
goes.
but
Piece of cake.
oh, there's only the 3 pictures, I guess. Okay. I guess it's not possible to end back in the original picture because of math as well. Nicely done. The liquid changes pitchers 55 times, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you set down your pitcher, whichever pitcher sits in the middle of the 3 will always contain the poison after an odd number of pours. Therefore, in order for 1 to win, the poison-filled pitcher must go in spot B, because doing so will put 2's pitcher in the middle, thus guaranteeing the poison ends up in his pitcher. Cool. Excellent work. Now let's press on. We mustn't stand around all day. This piece fits perfectly with the room's decor.
Scenery side of the blur.
Okay. Let's get out of here. I'm curious what happens if we go into the previous car. Oh.
I bet the deluxe rooms make our room look like a freight car.
Hold it right there, man. Sam Thunder says entrance to the cars for VIPs only, capiche? Now I know you'd like to sneak a peek, but the whole car is booked. That's a no-go.
I bet the kind of person who can rent out the whole car must be some kind of super tycoon.
Indeed. I wonder what it must be like to have that much room to yourself on a train of this caliber.
Well, for now, I suppose you'll just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor? Ha 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 ha.
Look, that was very rude. I'm going to have to fire you.
Alright. Let's keep going.
Whoa. A lot of people here. Okay.
Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat.
I didn't mean to come in here, by the way. Yes, it seems that the Momentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen.
Oh my, passengers in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have that.
Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know.
I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir.
Say what you like, short stack, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here.
Did you stop to think about what could happen if icky outside germs made it in here because of you?
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry we may have caused you, good sir.
Oh, alright. I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that?
Bruh moment.
Professor, look here! It looks like our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think, he was lecturing us about germs. Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. But, well, he's my only friend, see? Probably because you treat everybody so rudely. Furry or not, he's the only pets, he's the only purrs, or rodent I've got to talk to here.
Are you a furry? Respect. My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? You said he's a hamster, yes?
That's right, a hamster. The noblest member of the animal kingdom. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, he could really be bad for his health.
Poor little guy.
That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? What? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him, but those scraps of pastry and pasta add up. So, you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. Just starve him. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being. Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders. What is this game? The hamster minigame has been added to the trunk. You can access the hamster minigame by tapping the hamster icon inside the professor's trunk. Oh, and one more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so. Got a new hamster toy. Use this apple to help your hamster get in shape. Oh, I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. What's your hamster's name? I don't know. What's his name? I don't want to give him a name. What the freak? Okay. What? B. Luca's named his new hamster friend B. God, he looks so depressed. Okay, little guy. From now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. Haha, it appears that your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. Really? He looks sad to me. I think so too, Professor. Okay. What is the hamster minigame? Use the items you've picked up to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the touchscreen. Drag items with the stylus to position them on the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any items within 3 spaces of his position. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Tap an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Once you place all the items where you want them, tap exercise to get your hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all items are gone or when he can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of steps listed as his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you can get the hamster to his peak physical condition, something neat will happen. It's the hamster's favorite snack. When he comes within 3 spaces of it, he walks toward it and ignores all other items around him. Okay. Cool, I guess. You know, let's drop a save. I haven't saved yet, and that would be bad. Oh wait, I did save. I didn't autosave, oh gosh. Can you imagine all the dishes they must have to do? I bet those veggies come straight from the farm. Fresh baked bread smells so good. I guess I've never had fresh baked bread. But I always hear about like how great it smells or tastes or whatever, and I'm like, it's just bread, right? But I also think I just haven't had like the best bread. Maybe. I think I'm just used to like plain white bread, you know? Unlike the rest of the train, it's kind of dim and dreary here. That was rude. Alright, let's talk to this dude. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all the seats in our fine car establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you wait for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? Why? Why are you interested in puzzles? This puzzle is called Dining Couples. 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. Okay, the Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Using the information above, can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Okay, so assuming that it's only man and woman couples, because this game was made in 2009, I think C and G are the Joneses, And then this is Lambert, sitting across from his wife. And then Mr. O'Connor is this dude, sitting beside his wife. And so this must be Mrs. Hadley. Ooh, it's supposed to be a circle. There you go.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Wowee. That's right. Since the mustachioed Mr. Connor is sitting beside his wife, both couples on the left must be sitting beside their spouses. Since Mr. Lambert is sitting across from his wife, he must be sitting at the right table. The Joneses are sitting next to the aisle, so they must be C and G. With everyone else identified, you only have the Hadleys to deal with. They are represented by E and F. Cool. That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. I would prefer food. Oh, and it appears a table has just opened up. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and then I will be happy to escort you to your seats. Great, I'm starving. Oh, good. Our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madam, please wait just a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer. Nonsense, we'll not hear another word of this. You take these people before us. We are insulted. I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen have arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting. Do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way. Madam. Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. I suggest that you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you. No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. Why do I feel like the creators of Professor Layton hate rich people? We'll go see the deck and return in a bit. The professor and Luke decide to visit the train's observation deck. But the table's still open, bro. Oh, never mind. This is the table that was open, apparently. F you. Goodness me, no need to look so put out. Don't you know that ladies always go first? Especially ladies of a certain class, like me. I'm not sure if class is the word she meant to use there. Okay, what's up, bruh? Oh, I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. I don't remember anybody's voice already. I've already forgotten. Alright. Oh my god, we got another slimy looking character here. What is this face? Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Since we've got this ritzy dining car on board, most people get their chow there. With competition like that, it's hard to sell even a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift ends, so help me pass the time with this puzzle, would you? Okay, that was kind of hot. Pancake Stacks 1. Oh my god, is this like a Tower of Babel? Here's a tasty puzzle for you. Your task is to take that big stack of pancake on the left plate and move them to the plate on the far right. In doing so, however, you need to follow these rules. You have only one pancake at a time. Pancake never... Yeah. This is literally just Tower of Babel. Easy.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
It was. Delicious. The solution can be achieved in as few as 7 moves. How many moves did it take you? This puzzle is actually a variant... Oh, Tower of Hanoi. Oops. Called it the Tower of Babel puzzle. Is there such a thing as Tower of Babel puzzle? Probably not. It's like a Bible thing, right? Anyways, I guess it's not a Bible thing. It's a Torah, Old Testament. Okay, moving on. It's actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi puzzle, a brain teaser invented by a French mathematician over 100 years ago. It's mathematically solved, actually. Whoa, check out the brand new you, kiddo. So, listen, our next stop is in this dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I sure wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change. But I guess that's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. Gosh, I'm about to just keel over from boredom. Sure, the job pays well, but it's so slow, it's painful. I feel ya. Looks like no one's here right now. I feel like, now that I think about it, maybe the girl from the first game was called like Esmeralda or something. I don't know, bro. I'm going crazy. I want to meet her again so I can remember. Let's check back later. It's pissing me off that I don't remember her name. What? Is this a bucket or a cauldron? I wonder if this is one of those brooms that can fly. Is this like the puzzle granny? Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you?
Indeed. Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who.
I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again.
Yeah, it's the puzzle granny again. That's... okay. Sure.
Oh, here's the observation deck.
What a lovely little deck. So huge. Throbbing.
Wow, this is the best. This breeze feels great.
Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there.
The sky is so blue, and just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view.
It is quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a puzzle I had once. Why don't you try it?
Sure thing. Number 11. Did I miss some puzzles along the way or something? Trees in the forest is what this is called. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your stylus to draw dividers in the forest that you form 4 different sections. Each section should contain one of each type of tree, and all those trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally.
Okay, so... what? Oh. Oh, okay. So you can't draw edges along the outer edge, apparently. So these are for sure grouped together. And then... oh, yeah, so it's gotta be this, then. Which means that this is grouped together here. Oops. Right, so these 3 are together, but it's not clear if it's which one of these is grouped with that one. But here, there's a grouping. And then I guess it's got to be like this. Easy.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Very nice. Now take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. Where? Show me the gorgeous scenery. Let me see it now.
That's exactly it. Well done.
Well, did you expect anything less, Professor?
Kind of.
Heh. Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot we're supposed to be searching for the Elysian box.
You know what, Luke? I also forgot. Maybe we should head back inside. I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led the doctor to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery.
Of course. Yeah, Luke, don't get too excited, okay? We're still trying to solve a murder.
I think we finally have a good grasp of the strange layout. I think it's high time we began a proper investigation.
Okay, Professor, let's get to it. Professor and Luke decide to continue their investigation of the train.
Oh, what's this? Look at that. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here.
Can you believe that? Some people have the worst manners. Unlike me, who left my entire briefcase open and all my stuff sprawled on the floor.
Snare Luke, a true gentleman cleans up after himself and others, should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess?
Well, what is the mess? Uh-huh. Put that garbage into the trash can where it belongs. Using your stylus, move the blocks obstructing your path, and slide the clump of garbage all the way into the can at the bottom of the screen. Okay. These moving block puzzles are kind of a pain, because they're very difficult, in my opinion. I'm already lost. Shoot, okay. Maybe... I don't freaking know what I'm supposed to do, bro. Okay, here we go. We go like this. Maybe like this? Aha, here we go. We go like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this. Get up there. Okay. And then like that. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. I freaking... How do I get this thing out of here now? Maybe I had the wrong idea? Huh? What? Bro, what am I... What is going on? Whoa.
And now
Okay.
to test my theory.
Sweet.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle
The lowest
unsolved.
number of moves possible is 2. Did you succeed?
Ah, spigot and span. 29! If you really know how to work it, you can complete this puzzle in as few as 29 moves. Oh, and don't forget, trash belongs in the trash can, not on the street. Wow, thank you for teaching me valuable life lessons, Professor Layton.
There, now there's no trash cluttering up that amazing view. Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place neat really brightens it up.
I thought there was going to be like a clue to the investigation or something. Maybe we should just stay out here, it's so nice.
It must be lovely to sit out here with a cup of tea.
Oh.
My, this observation deck certainly does command an impressive view.
Oh, that was weird. The scenery flies by so fast, my eyes can hardly follow it.
Okay, let's go back inside.
Oh, okay. Who's this guy? Mr. Chin?
Ah, there's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
So true.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
Oh, okay.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London.
They are known for being dirty schemers and criminals.
I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side.
Is that true? Or are you just buttering yourself up?
I've heard tales
Buttering
of
him
this
up?
train's grandeur, so I decided it
What's
was
the
time
phrase?
to experience it. firsthand.
Who's getting buttered up here?
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Okay, that was a conversation. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I worked up quite an appetite. Okay, the professor and Luke decide to visit the dining car a second time. Hi, Sally. Why did you click on her again? Looks like no one's here right now. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll go back to the dining car. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. Alright, it's finally time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this hot cuisine? I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? I'll remake it right away, sir. Get that mess out of my sight this instant. But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so. And another thing, look at these faces in that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned... I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Yes, sir. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Hey, it's that same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy. And loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Oh, and speaking of pictures, Luke, have I got a puzzle for you? See it. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of a section with the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? It's 4, right? Like that's just the answer? Like it's a mathematical answer of 4.
Just leave it to me.
I hate my life.
Well, I'm stumped.
Apparently the answer was not 4. Well then what, is it 3? Because there's 3 buckets on the screen. Have I been duped?
Here goes. Piece of cake.
Wow. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't actually try it myself because they didn't give me the opportunity to do so, but it's fine. Professor Layton, I get you. I get your tricks. Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room. Hello there. Sorry to interrupt your game, but there's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to Granny Riddleton's shack, where you can solve them when you want. Okay then, here's the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If no puzzles appear on the next screen, it means there are no unsolved puzzles to send right now. Brett. I missed one puzzle. Professor and Luke decide to return to their room in car 3. Well, I don't want to return to my room in car 3, actually. Okay. Luke, let's stop by our room before we go anywhere else. Sounds good, Professor. Thank you for your patronage, sir. I hope our cuisine was to your liking.
Oh yes, both the variety and execution were excellent. You honor us, sir. Professional servers such as myself live for words like those. As a fan of diverse menus, perhaps you might enjoy this puzzle, sir. Why is the server happy about the taste of the food? Or proud of it? Now, Luke, are you sure you can really eat all of that? You put in quite an order there. No sweat, Professor. I'll clean my plate and still have room for more. It's no wonder the professor is concerned, as Luke's order cost twice what the professor's did. Below you can see all the items Luke and Professor Layton ordered, as well as the price of each item. Touch the price for each of the items that are part of Luke's order. Okay, so Luke's order is twice that of Professor Layton's, so you want to take the total divided by 3, right? We got 20 plus 30 is 50, plus 30 is 80, plus 25 is 105. Divided by 3 is 35. So Layton's order was 35, and Luke's order was 70. And to find things that total up to 35. (27 plus 8 is 35. This is 28. Plus 17 is 45. Plus 25 is 70.
This should do the trick.
Easy.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good work. If you calculate the total tab, you'll see that the meal cost £105. Knowing the total, Luke must have ordered £70 worth of food, and the professor 35. Once you've got these numbers, the rest is easy. You've got those numbers. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't order too much? Nope, this stew's great, and this steak's chomp great too. Well then, eat up, I suppose. Layton's wallet is hurting. Dang, fish and chips, steak. What is that? Like a melon soda, and then a stew. Then what did Layton get? Sandwiches, tea, and a salad. Salad costs more than the sandwiches. That makes sense. Goodness, you must possess quite the intellect to solve a puzzle like that so easily. Now, as we have some time until our next destination, I invite you to sit back and enjoy the ride. Will do. What's up, bruh? Ooh, that was bad, even for Mr. Beluga. You mean he always blows up at you like that? Well, you know, me or someone else on the staff must be real hard to please. That's awful. You guys shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that. Well, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway what it is. He always says the first-class train deserves first-class atmosphere. Heck, even the plates we use in the dining car are special order. The workmanship is amazing. Check out the details in the back. A puzzle? Oh my god. How are we making a puzzle out of a plate? What? The plate in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 nesting equilateral triangles. Can you puzzle out how many times bigger the large triangle is when compared to the smaller one? I assume there's some kind of math you can do here to solve this in a more efficient way, but I'm gonna just guess that the answer is 4. Because if you orient this up this way, you'd have a triangle that is completely in the center of this triangle, since the circle's in the center, and so you'd have 4 separated ones. So I'm just gonna guess 4.
Let's see if this works.
Nice.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Aha. That's right. If you think to flip the little triangle around as shown, it should only take a moment to realize that 4 of the smaller triangles will fit in the larger one. Yup. Too easy, too easy. Gosh, you really got an eye for this kind of thing. What exactly do you think Mr. Beluga doesn't like about these plates? You got me there. I guess rich folk people are just fickle. Struggled to get that one out. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, what do we have here? My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train. Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Oh, Inspector Chalmy, I had no idea you were on board. If this is Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk, I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing boy. It seems this woman's child has gotten off to summer. I don't suppose you've seen him around? No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. Except for Luke here. My little boy wandered off and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand that you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy. Oh. She's going to be on like this from the moment I walked in. Oh, she's been going on like this from the moment I walked in. Something's wrong with my voice, by the way. It's been like this for the past, like, few days. Something's messed up, man. Something's in the air. I can feel it. I understand your concern, madam. My friend and I will be glad to lend you a hand in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your boy if we set out searching immediately. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Now, go find my boy already. Tell him Mommy's worried about him. It seems the only clues we have to go on are the shoe the tyke left behind and his name, Tom. I've tried to squeeze more details from the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the entire train. Oh my god, it's such a small shoe. That is an infant. This is one of Tom's shoes? It's positively tiny, isn't it? Oh, is it a dog? God. Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. What's strange is that I don't think most children with feet that size can even walk yet. It's another troll, man. Didn't they do this in the first game too? Maybe not, but I was kind of thinking that it's probably an animal that she's talking about from like the first time that she showed up, and it wasn't a child, but anyways. It has almost been confirmed by me. I guess I didn't click on these. The box's disappearance. Somebody managed to steal the Elysian box from Dr. Schrader's home without leaving behind a single implicating clue. Who could have made off with the box? Tom's disappearance. While riding on the Military Express, Babette's little boy, my god, my English comprehension skills. I guess my reading skills, really. Reading to speaking. Anyways, you get the idea. Babette's little boy, Tom, manages to disappear. If the shoe you left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off to on his own? It's a dog, bro. Come on. Be real. Professor and Luke decide to help search for Tom, Babette's little boy. Why do they keep saying that? Babette's little boy. I know they're trying to drive that point home, but like... Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. Huh. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late Doctor's diary. Its pages detail the Doctor's final days, which led me to this train. But since this investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go on is a shoe and a name, this search will be an uphill battle. Luke and I would be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You've got quite the reputation for poking your nose into other people's business. But before I let you in on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle. Yowza. Got quite the raspy voice going on here, I guess. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with a $50 bill. The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the $50 bill. He then gives the woman her change. A while later, the clerk next door comes to the shoe store complaining that the bill she got from the shoe clerk was counterfeit. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own in apology. With the woman with the fake bill and the shoes she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? I think it's only 50, right? Because he got change. Or no. Okay, let me think about this. So he got the counterfeit $50 bill, then he traded it for a $30 bill and a 20, I guess, right? So like he traded it for $50 worth. And then he gave $20 worth to the lady. But that wasn't his to begin with. So he's actually he's up 30, right? Because the $30 shoes. And then he had to give 50 to the lady. So then he's down 20. Does that make sense? I think that's right. Okay, so plus 50 minus 20 minus 50. I mean, I don't know if they're counting the shoes. Like, he lost $30 worth of shoes, so that would be minus 50. But I'm just going to say minus 20. What? It's how much he lost in dollars. Oh, what? Come on, bro. Here we go.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Screw you.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Was it not? Okay. And the shoes she took. So maybe they're thinking about it like this, right? So you get plus 50, and then you give the woman her change, so it's plus 30. Then you go minus 50, and then you go minus 30 for the shoes. No, but he didn't lose. I'm so confused. Oh, but the $30 isn't real, I guess, right? Or no, because he got $30 of real money. Because he traded the fake counterfeit for real monies. Whatever, I'm just gonna say 50.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Well done. The shoes the customer made off with cost $30, and the change the shoe clerk gave her cost him $20, bringing the shoe clerk's total losses to $50. The shoe clerk received $50 in real money when he swapped the fake bill for change, but had to return the same $50 when the counterfeit bill was discovered. This means these two transactions effectively canceled each other out. Whatever, man.
Oh, it seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for time alone. Search on your own if you like, but don't get your hopes up.
Okay. Oh my god. Granny.
Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe.
No, can't say that I have. I'd certainly remember if I had seen a shoeless little boy.
I see. Well, thank you very...
Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you could help him out with a little predicament of my own.
The shoe maze. What? Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally, vertically, one space at a time, and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Tap each space one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. Okay. So it doesn't have to be the shortest path, it just has to be a path, I guess, right? Okay, so... Oh, here's the start. Well, I kind of want to go to the goal, though. So the goal has to come from there. And then from there. There. And then from there, it's one of these two. This can go either way. Oh my gosh, man. I really messed up my throat doing that Shelmy voice, apparently. Oh, but if you go down here, it's actually impossible to get out. So it's got to be left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. There you go.
Consider this puzzle solved.
See?
A true
Working
gentleman
backwards
leaves no
is
puzzle
very
unsolved.
good. That was pretty fancy footwork.
Well, color me surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so. I am a professor of archaeology.
I'm awfully surprised that a train as luxe as this one would have an insect problem.
So true. Oh man, I am dog food.
What's the matter, mister?
What? Oh, hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite a predicament. Yeah, and if word gets out about this red camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss man. Whoa, brain flash incoming. Take this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side. What? Hey, come back here. The camera minigame. Is this like the gizmo minigame from the first one? You got a squarish part. Use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. Cool. I just have to reassemble the camera, then I can do something fun, I guess. I know you're itching to see what's behind that door, but you can't go backstage without a pass. What if we just took a really quick peek? No can do, little guy. You need a ticket to do that. I'll tell you what. Your pal Sammy Thunder is a puzzle that'll take your mind off that door. Check it. Let's see it. I'm trusting you. An unknown number of people are riding a train. At the first station the train pulls into, 1/6 of the people on board get off, and the next station 1/5 of the remaining passengers get off. This pattern continues so that at the next station is 1/4, then 1/3, then 1/2, then at the final station all passengers remaining on the train exit as well. Assuming no one got on the train during the ride, what is the fewest number of people that could have been riding on the train when it set out? Six?
Just leave it to me.
Amazing.
Piece of cake.
-1, -1, -1, -1. Good work. If you assume the train started out with 6 passengers, then only 1 person would have to get off at each station. This puzzle can be really tough if you don't remember to reduce the number of people remaining on the train at each station along the way. And that's how that one goes. Well, show's over now, so move it, will ya? If the folks in there find out their passengers hanging around outside their door, I'm gonna get an earful. Alright, where's Tommy? Or Tom? Oh my god, everybody's gone. Oh. No doubt about it, the momentary express is the last word in luxury. Even the crystal is first rate. I'll say, look at this glass. Yes, its etching is quite impressive. Oh, and speaking of glasses, have you heard of this one, Luke? Let's see. So one thing I'm curious about is like, how often are they going to reuse puzzles from previous games? If ever. Like, I would hope never. But that would mean they have to create like 150 unique puzzles for each game or something. Seems kind of crazy. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the young waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and with a look of irritation turns to the boy and cries, "This design is preposterous. What were you thinking?" Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about? Probably D, right? Because it's not actually possible to stack them like that. Or maybe B. B wouldn't be able to balance well, would it? I mean, A is also crazy, but... I think it's either D or B. B, because, like, these glasses would just, like, fall off, right? But in D, like, you can't put the glass inside of the other glass. Like, that's not how that works. So I've got to pick B, or D.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Exactly right. The restaurant owner was talking about sketch D. If you look closely, you can see that the first and second row glasses couldn't possibly be arranged in the manner depicted. The simple 2D sketch didn't take into account the rim of the glass. So true. Nicely done, Luke. Now let's move away from the glass, shall we? It'd be all too easy to break it. I'm so strong I can break glass by smashing it on the table. Professor Layton, anybody can do that. Drag parts from the bin on the top of the touchscreen into the camera to enlarge them. Once in this area, drag the second part around to place it inside the camera's body. Control the orientation and positions of parts within the camera by using the stylus. Touch the center of a part and drag it to move it around. Rotate a part by tapping its edge and dragging your stylus around. To fix the camera, gather all 10 missing parts and place them correctly so that no gaps are made. What happens when the camera is restored to working order? You'll just have to find out for yourself. I don't know where this is supposed to go. Whatever. We got the little shoe here at the bottom. That's humorous. Alright. We're coming up on the end of the stream here soon, so I can make a little bit of progress. What's this? Something's falling behind those boxes. Oh, shoot. The hat. It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom. We certainly shouldn't rule out the possibility. Oh hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you heard this one before? Oh my god. He actually said, have you ever heard this one, Professor? Okay. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and then said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon? Four. Right? If it was more than 4, then everyone should be able to see at least 4 people with a red cap. And if it was less than 4, then nobody would. So it's gotta be 4. Nice.
This should do the trick.
What?
Well, I suppose that's one possibility
Too
eliminated.
bad. Think hard about the clues you've been given and try again. Okay, wait, what was the clue? How many kids went home with the red balloon? I hate my life. I did the wrong thing. Whatever.
And now
I don't care.
to test my
Even though I have less pick rots, I know that I knew it. Okay, I knew the answer.
Wonderful.
There were 4 kids with red hats. So only the people without red hats. Anyways. Okay. That's right. Since you know only some of the children received red balloons, you also know that some children didn't receive them. If 5 or more children were wearing red hat, every child in the class would get a red balloon. And if 3 or fewer children were wearing red hats, no one could take home a red balloon. Therefore, 4 children must have had red hats, meaning that 6 children received red balloons. I knew it! I knew that! Screw you. Rats, I was sure I could stump you with that one.
Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we'd better return to searching for that lost little boy.
Oh, right. Yep, better get back to that. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a little space?
Good question.
Because he's not a real child. The boss can really bust my chops sometimes, but at the end of the day, I don't mind the job. Much. That's... gives me a lot of confidence. What's in here? Oh, it's the bet's room, I guess. Bet doesn't seem like the type to travel light. Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's...
food scraps, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat?
Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department.
Gosh, this dress is big enough to be a bedspread. I bet this wine costs an arm and a leg.
Snark.
Sweet baby boy. How can she sleep at a time like this?
I imagine she tired herself out fretting over her child's disappearance. Come, Luke, the sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put the poor lady at ease.
Oh. There she is. Oh.
Is everything all right, miss?
I'm just fine, thank you. Excuse me. Say, does that lady seem kind of familiar to you?
Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar.
What's up, babe? Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack?
Sorry, miss, but right now we are busy searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering by himself around here?
A little boy, huh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Oh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train?
Yes, unfortunately we haven't been able to track down the missing tot.
You know, I probably shouldn't spread rumors, but hey, I've got nothing else to do. Did you know that there's a weird old lady staying in this car? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarro, I can't help but thinking that. But I could get in trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I said anything, okay? A strange older lady, huh? I wonder if we've seen her around.
Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder.
Okay, well, there's Granny Riddleton. Perhaps the strange old lady in question. Hello there, sunny boys. Ever Ever get all knock-kneed and goosebumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Railsden stands before you, ready to help. I should have known. Who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway? So you heard of me, eh, shorty? Good to know. I'm still a hit with the youngins. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We met before, remember? Nope. I suppose you got the wrong granny, boy. Never seen you before. But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right? Not really. Oh, no need to be so modest. Allow me to thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information on you. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. The puzzles people forget about.
Oh my god.
I'm dying, folks. Puzzles people miss? Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor little lost puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. I imagine any puzzles you have left behind have found their way to my hut as well, if you want to say hello. If my hut is empty, then you clever lads will just have to go out there and find some more puzzles. Now, why don't you take a peek inside the hut to see what's there? Will do. Puzzle 24. Strip paper. Alright, let's see. 10 picarots. Worth it. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Now that you made 2 folds along your strip, figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. In tenths of an inch. Well, my guess would be 10, since they're 1 inch longer. So 10 tenths of an inch is 1 inch.
And now to test my theory.
Amazing.
And there we
Extremely
have it.
difficult puzzle right there.
That's right, the distance between the folds is 1 inch or 10 tenths of an inch. If you're having trouble visualizing this, picture that the matchbox shown above has a height of 1 inch. Imagine that the areas where one side of the box connects the top and bottom are the folds in the strip, and you can see how the excess length in both folds can be represented by the other side. Sure. Alright, well, that was fun. Should I talk to her again? The puzzles packed in the hut are the ones you left unsolved. Take a peek for yourself. Well, there aren't any, so how about that? Alright, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. Before we talk to this dude with the massive pompadour. It looks like a baller, but I'm scared of him. Okay, just did the save state to slot 2, apparently. Let's see what's in the journal. We've only, oh my god, there's 10 pages and we've only got 5. 5 entries. Jesus Christ, okay. This game might be longer than I realized. I mean, we haven't even completed the first chapter yet, so... Ay. It might just be much faster, much longer than the first one. So I just realized it's not really a giant pompadour, it's kind of small relative to the rest of his body. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's stream. At least for the gameplay portion. To close us out, let's go ahead and just check in with what we got going on over here. I have 6 notifications and eggs ready to hatch. Oh, would you look at that? All my eggs are ready to hatch. I think this is a Cleffa. Oh, it's a Chansey. That makes more sense, actually. I think the Cleffa has a star on it. Like a starfish. Oh my god, look how many gems I got. Jesus. Solosis. This is the strangest Pokemon of all time. It's literally like a cell. Alright. Well, that's cool. Put these guys in the field. Get them in there. We got the Psychic Monkey as well. This is more like an orangutan. Psychic Primate, maybe. A better way of putting it. Let's go ahead and adopt some eggs from the lab. That looks like a Burmy, but I didn't think Burmy was a bug type. Okay, and this one, I realize what it is. It's the spider one, right? Spinnerak or whatever. We got this dude who's like an acorn or something, maybe? I don't know. And then this dude, Tepig, I think. Cool. Let's go see what the results of my Scour mission were. No mystery boxes, that's okay. And here we got this. Oh my god, look at that. Stocks. Stocks for days. Whoa, stocks for days. Okay, and then we'll buy those stocks. Cool. And there's not really a reason to pop these guys since they're not really I don't really have a ton of cookies in them. I'll just leave them be. And make my day. Make a day of CPS and 1 stock market sale. Cool. I didn't know that was going to be an achievement, but good to know. You know, let's go ahead and buy some buildings for fun. My favorite pastime is purchasing buildings. I've still got quite a bit of monies left, so we're just going to spend all of it right here, right now. Cool. Alright, well, that's going to be it for me for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good rest of your night or rest of your day, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you next time, which is going to be on Tuesday, around the same time as I usually start, hopefully. And I'm going to be playing Professor Layton yet again, because why not, right? I'm going to try and make some progress in the game. I'm still on chapter 1, apparently, so I'm a little bit worried about how long the game is going to be. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I'm worried about how long the game is going to be, but I'm curious, because this might be a much longer game than I realized. I mean, the first one, I think, was only 4 or 5 streams. I want to say it was only like 4 streams, but it might have been 5. It may have been 6. You know what? I can check, actually. I know nobody else cares, but nobody else is here either, so I can do whatever I want. It was 5 streams. The first one. And this one, I don't know, could be longer. But, you know, 6 or 7 is probably a decent number. Right? I mean, it depends really on how long the puzzles take, I suppose. It's the main concern. Anyways, I've gone on, rambled for long enough. So, I hope to see you guys there at the next stream on Tuesday. Don't forget, be there or be square. Anyways, I'm out of here. See ya.